Hi guys, welcome to Tiana's Beauty Talk. I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful cut crease with like a blended wing eyeliner, sort of. It's really abnormal, but I think it's really pretty. And I'm going to use pressed powder, the pressed powder eyeshadows, and I'm going to also be using palette 1 and palette 3. So I already did it with one eye, and this eye's already been primed with eye primer. So I'm going to start by going in with the angled eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be using Tickled, which is like a nude pink from palette 3. I'm going to use this just in the crease. I'm going to use this in the crease and on my brow bone, bringing it up a little bit so it's better to see. This is a really good look also for hooded eyes, so when you bring that color up a little bit more you can see it. I think the cut crease is really pretty. This color by itself is so pretty. It's just a nude, really light pink. I use this sometimes for just doing a simple nude look. So right now I'm just applying this to the crease and kind of winging it out like towards my eyebrow, like the end of my eyebrow. And I'm bringing this all the way to the inner corner. What are you guys doing this week? A lot of people are on Christmas, or not Christmas, Thanksgiving break. I am from school, but I picked up a couple extra shifts. Gotta make a little bit more money. Plus, as a college student, when you got free time, you don't know what to do with yourself, or you feel like you're missing something, or you forgot to do something. Gotta keep myself busy. Okay, so I've just blended that out, the nude pink above my eyebrow bone. I'm going to wipe off the excess. And now I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. This one's Velour. This is our cream. I just did 2 braids in the front to keep my hair out of my face and then a bun. I'm going to use the concealer and put this all over my lid to give more of that defined look. But I do want to also go in with a flat brush and add more of a warm tone to it with a brown from palette 1. Thank you, Nancy. What are you doing today? I got concealer like all over myself now. Say hi when you're popping on. If the live in red is not above anymore, then put in the comments #replay. I can't talk today. So I'm just going to go in with Chipper from palette 1, which is a warm brown tone. It's more of a warm brown, and it's just going to warm up my eye just a little bit more and define that crease a little bit more. So also I'm kind of winging it outwards. Gotta take care of them chitlins. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? I am going to my in-laws, my mother and father-in-law's house, and we are doing ham. I sent her a recipe that was like, looked amazing. It's, you put a ham in a crock pot, and then you put brown sugar below it and on top of it, and then you put can of pineapple. So I'm just blending the brown into that nude pink. I know, my family's always done turkey and ham for Thanksgiving, but it sounds like we're just doing ham at my in-laws, which I'm okay with that. So I'm just wiping the excess off of this brush. I use it for cream shadow typically, but it's a flat shader brush. And I'm actually going to use this also to put the concealer on my eyelid, so that I can make like that straight line. Feel free to share, and if you share, comment below so that I can thank you, because I really do appreciate sharing. I just like the food. That's the best thing with holidays is food. Yeah, I got fat kid props. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with that concealer like I showed you guys earlier. This one's velour. And I'm going to put this on my eyelid and make that more of a defined line between the crease and the eyelid. Sorry. So this is also going to allow me to shape out that outer part of the crease. Very true. A few years ago, my family, what we did was we made Thanksgiving dinner. We had Thanksgiving dinner together, and then we just put like a tablecloth over the leftovers and then came back like an hour later. So right now, as you can see, I'm just adding that like defined line with the concealer to my crease and blending out that concealer. I went up a little bit too far over there. Somebody was starving. Yeah, we always make multiple trips. It's the only day that we're allowed to be obese. Or an excuse to be. I'm just using my finger to blend a little bit of this out and kind of wipe off a little bit of the excess that's still on here. Now for the fun part. So over here I used the Dip and Draw eyeliner to just shape out the wing and bring it in, and it follows like the shape of my lid and the crease. Sorry, it's all blurry. So it follows like the shape of the crease and the eyeshadow above my crease. So this was the hard part, but I outlined it with this Dip and Draw, and then I used Irate, which is a matte black eyeshadow from palette 3. So let's see if I can make these match. And I'm not too worried about the filling it in part. I'm just trying to make the line match the crease right now. Because later when I fill it in with the black eyeshadow, you won't even be able to tell. Okay. So I've just drawn like the outline of the wing. And I am going to go in with that flat shader brush again. And I'm going to go in with Irate, which is a matte black eyeshadow from palette 3. And I'm just going to fill it in. So I've just filled in the liner. And to make it blend better, I'm also going to go in with a crease brush. And I'm going to use Chipper, kind of like what we did on my crease. I'm going to use those two colors to blend the black into my eyelid, and then I'll put the shimmery eyeshadow over it. So I'm going to use Chipper again, which is that warm tone brown. Not too much, but I'm just using it to blend the black into my eyelid. And then I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to wipe off the excess first. But then I'm going to go in with Tickled, again that nude pink. I'm going to do the same thing and try to blend it more in. And as you can see, I'm like trying to leave that crease or that defined line between the two. Okay, so now that I've kind of blended that out, I'm going to go in with rose water, and I'm going to get the sponge end of my shadow brush wet with the rose water. Wipe off the excess. And I'm going to go in with Shimmer, or with Smitten, which is a shimmery, Smitten's like a shimmery beige color. I'm going to use that on the lid and blend it into the blended wing. So after I blend it into the wing and get that part focused, I'm going to probably make it more shimmery. So now that I've kind of got it all blended out, I'm going to go back in with the sponge brush again, but instead of smearing it back and forth to get it blended, I'm going to just pat this Smitten on there to make this more pigmented. Hi Jessica, how are you? I'm also going to bring the Smitten down to my lower lash line. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer, and I'm going to like straighten out the edge of this wing on this side to make it more matched to this and have more of that defined point. So the brush that I'm using is actually like an eyeliner brush, but it's so small, it's so easy to help straighten out that edge. It's really skinny, really small, and I actually like it. It's a lot easier to apply the concealer in that straight line. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of velour again, which is the cream Perfect Mineral. Yeah, it's a Touch Mineral Skin Perfecting Concealer. We also have a loose powder concealer that I like to use underneath of my eyes. So right now I'm just trying to get it close to the line and not on the line, because if you get it on the line like I just did, it actually smears that black eyeshadow. So after applying it in the line, I'm just bringing it down a little bit and trying to blend the concealer in. There we go. I'm going to bring that nude pink out just a little bit further so it matches more of the curve of the wing. There we go. Okay, so if you have to, I also, like on this eye, I use this same brush that I've been using on the outer edge with a little bit of concealer and going in the actual crease where I have it like separated from the brow bone eyeshadow. And it also helps to define that line more too. This eye looks a lot better than the other one did, or than it came out. I had to fix this one quite a bit. But now that I've done it once, I did it a lot better on this eye. So I'm not going to fix too much on this one. Bring it in the light a little bit more. There we go. So that's the cut crease. I really like the shimmer on it. It's really different. It's abnormal. I haven't seen one like this until a few days ago, and then I was like, I want to try that. So, if you want to try new things, or you want to get better with makeup, or you're a beginner, always going out of your comfort zone to try something new is how you're going to do it. Practicing, practicing, and practicing. Even in the last few months, I've gotten better because I've been doing my makeup so much more often. So, now I'm going to go in with Epic mascara, which is our one-step mascara. I'm going to use this on my top and lower lashes. Wiping off a little bit of the excess. As I poke myself in the eyeball with it. Also, mascara and eyeliner are the reason why I do not do my foundation until after I've done my eyes. Because as you just saw, I poked myself like up by the brow with the mascara, which was easy to wipe off and not mess up foundation. So when you're in a hurry, using this Epic mascara, even just by itself and not doing any other makeup, is wonderful. And it looks like you didn't just crawl out of bed and go to work or something. But when I do have a little bit of extra time, I do absolutely love to use the 3D with the Epic. So right now I'm just using the Epic on my upper and lower lashes. And then I'm going to go in with 3D. So our 3D mascara is fibers and gel. And you always go in with the gel first. The gel allows the fibers to have something to attach to. And with this you can also do like 2 or 3 layers, whatever you want to do. But I like to just do 1 layer of Epic, 1 layer of 3D. I think that it gives me amazing lashes, just that by itself. I do also like that with this gel, the bristles on the brush are really spread out further than normal brushes. So it makes it to where my eyelashes don't get stuck together as much. Now that I've done the gel, I'm going to go in with the fibers. If it'll focus. Okay, well this is the fibers. So they're like little hair follicles kind of looking. But the fibers is what actually really gives volume and length look to your eyelashes when you use this product. And it does come off easily just like any other mascara. And our mascaras and the Dip and Draw are water resistant products. So they will come off easily when you wipe them off or do a face wash, whatever. But like if you cry a little bit and you don't have, or if you cry a little bit or your eyes water or you're in the rain, whatever, it's not going to like drip down your face. Okay, so we're done with the fibers and I'm going to go back in with the gel again to lock in those fibers. To make them really stick, and that's what makes them last like all day long. And if you want to see like a difference in like what these mascaras together and separate can do for your eyelashes, like I posted a picture a few days ago of my eyelashes with no mascara at all. And then I posted one with a 3D and then one with the 3D, or one with the Epic and then one with the 3D and Epic. And there was such an enormous difference in my eyelashes just with the Epic. I'll do a little bit more gel on this other lash. And now we're moving on to the face. So with the face, I actually got some new foundation. I got a liquid foundation and I got the BB cream, or another bottle of the BB cream and honey. So my face isn't, well, yeah, it's a little bit dry around my cheekbones. So I think I'm going to show you guys how I mix the BB cream with the, I lost my train of thought. Oh, with the concealer, the BB cream with the concealer, and how I can get like a medium coverage and still have like a moisturizer to my face, but have like a medium coverage. And then on top of that, I'm going to still put the pressed powder foundation that I have, because my skin is a mix, especially during the winter. Like right here on my cheeks is a little bit dry, but my nose and my forehead are still always oily, especially when I go to work, which is where I'm going tonight. So I'm actually going to mix the BB cream with the concealer. So I'm just going to put a little bit of concealer on my brush, a couple drops. And then I'm going to go back in with the BB cream. This is in honey. And shake it up. Make sure to shake up the products. So like with the liquid foundation, you would use the droplet, which I have it right here. You'd use the droplet, let out all the foundation, and then put the stick back in and shake it. You want to make sure to shake your stuff, because it can come out looking like really watery or separated. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of the BB cream on my liquid foundation brush. So this brush isn't from Unique, but it is still a liquid foundation brush. So now I'm just going to spot this all over my face. And blend it in. So like you can see like all of that like redness on my cheeks, and now it's kind of like blending in now. I'm not looking as red. Going under my eyes. Okay, so this is just the BB cream with the concealer right now. I've got about a medium coverage. My cheeks aren't as red. But I do also like that matte finish, which is another reason why I like to use the powder after either the BB cream or the liquid foundation, either one, or even by itself. I like to put the pressed powder foundation for that matte finish, and because of my oily skin. Okay, so now that I've got that blended in, I'm actually going to go back with a little bit of concealer with Scarlet and just do that like under my eyes just a little bit, because I do have dark circles under there. Hair in the way. Okay. So that's just with a little bit of concealer under my eyes because of dark circles. Now I'm going to go in with the pressed powder foundation. This one is in organza. And just a powder puff brush. So it does come with like a little pad to apply it, to apply the pressed powder. But I think that using this powder puff brush makes it easier to spread through your face, and then just use the pad for spots like a pimple that you need to cover, or under your eyes, or where like you have like really red patches. So now you can see that like I've really got that matte finish. I'm not looking shiny. And also I love this because when I'm working and I get oily skin, I'm not having to reapply it. I'm not looking like I just dipped my face in some kind of oil. So that is that part. And we'll do a little bit of contouring. So I haven't gotten a bronzer yet from Unique, but I have been using for a matte color Palette 1 Chipper, which is also what I used on my lid. It's just got a warm tone to it, and it's actually really easy to apply. So I'm using an angled contouring brush. I'm just blowing off the excess. So when you contour, you want to kind of like suck your cheeks in like you're doing a fish face. And where the indents are, you want to line that up and bring that down towards your face. Or towards your lips. Also, when you're contouring, you want to do it in like the shape of a figure 3. So when I have it here, I kind of bring it up a little bit close to my hairline. And then down, and I also do the same thing coming down towards my jawline. I'm gonna get a little bit more of Chipper. And blend that in. So I find this brush really easy to apply the contouring or whatever you're using, the bronzer, but I do go back to the powder brush again to actually blend everything out later. So I'm just going to finish applying this to around my face where I want to contour. Also with Chipper being so light, it is easy to build up, but it's also easy to make it look more natural to me instead of looking or being like obvious, super obvious that you contour into your face. So I don't like to go all the way across my forehead. I just bring it up the sides right here. And then a little bit on both sides of the jawline. So as you can see, like bring it to from the forehead down to the cheek and then down to the jawline. You're making a figure 3 on both sides of your face. So now I'm going to go in with that powder puff brush. And I'm going to blend these areas out. You want to blend them so you don't have defined lines, but you do have like that shadow to it. The contouring is supposed to make it to where you can make certain parts of your face, and everybody's face is different. Certain parts of your face look smaller. So now I'm just going to go in with what is left on this brush, the angled brush, and I'm going to do it to my nose. So on my nose, I feel like I always mess up, so I try not to do too much around my nose. So now my face is contoured. So there are so many options that you can use from Unique products from the palettes to the cream shadows to pigments. If you have any pigments that they used to have that are no longer, that are actually discontinued now, we can use any of those. And then we also have powder, cream, or cream to powder finish luminizers that can also be used as contouring. So for mine right here, I have a cream to powder finish. This is a la mode, and it is benevolent. Which is, I think, the second to lightest luminizer. So it is a cream stick. It's really shimmery. It's really easy to apply. For a shimmery highlighter, I just apply this to my cheek, the tip of my nose, and my lip. Other areas in my T-zone, like my forehead, the line of my nose, and my chin, I like to use either concealer or like a powder highlighter that's matte. So this especially is super easy to apply, and it's super easy to blend. So after I apply that, I go back with the powder puff brush again and then just blend that in. And for here on my cheekbone, I do bring it up just a little bit, like by my brow. Really shimmery. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. I love it a lot. I feel like I'm shining bright like a diamond right now. Okay, so that's that part. And I'm just going to go in with just a little bit of concealer. I should have done this earlier. But I'm going to bring the concealer like on my T-zone, like my forehead, down my nose, and on my chin. And then right here between the contouring lines. And I apparently cannot draw a straight line with this. Say hi when you're tuning in. Okay, so now I'm just going to use the powder puff brush again. No, I think I'm going to use the liquid foundation. So my lips are pretty chapped today, so I think I'm just going to stick to chapstick. I've been using the liquid lipstick Splash and other liquid lipsticks pretty often lately, and my lips are dry. And plus, just putting chapstick on, even if it's a little bit shimmery, will keep that nude look to this. Nothing bold. This is the look of today. So, before I let you guys go, I am going to talk to you about Black Friday. So, starting this week, on Thursday, they are doing 8 bundles. Some are going to be customizable, where you can change colors or pick certain shades of something. There's a hair on my face. Here we go. Okay, sorry, there was a hair on my face. And on my tongue. But some bundles are going to be customizable, where you can change the shade of like a cream shadow or a lipstick or maybe even foundation this year. Whereas other packages, they are going to be specific eyeshadows or pressed shadows or cream shadows and lipsticks, and you're not going to be able to change those. But Each bundle or each day there is supposed to be one customizable and one prepackaged per day, starting on Thanksgiving till the last day of November, which is November 30th. So when they start this, supplies are supposed to, or the bundles are supposed to last 24 hours, but only until supplies last. So once they are out of stock, they are done with that bundle for the day. They are done, period, with that bundle. So if you want in on those, I will find out what the first bundle is tomorrow, and I can keep you posted. Every day I will be posting about the different bundles that are going on for the day. They start at 6 a.m. Pacific time, which is 7 a.m. Mountain time. If you don't know your time or where it is compared to Pacific, you can Google it and it'll tell you like what their time is compared to yours. But it starts at 6 a.m. Pacific time. So for some of us, we'll have to be up early. So for Mountain time, it is 7 a.m. So also, for these, for the Kudos this month, the Kudos was an anniversary edition, limited edition, while supplies last, and they still have some anniversary palettes available. So you can get the anniversary palette by itself, which is $55, or you can get the anniversary palette with a cream shadow of choice, a lipstick of choice, and a cream shadow brush. Now, the changes that they've made to it last night was now you can pick any palette. You can pick any of the 5 Moodstruck Addiction palettes they have, or the Addiction or the Anniversary palette. You can pick any palette, any lipstick, any cream shadow, and a cream shadow brush with it, all for $85. The price does not change. This is a 26% saving. If you have like a teenage daughter, or you yourself, or anybody in your family loves makeup, this is the perfect deal, the perfect bundle to get for them for Christmas. It's easy. Also, the Black Friday deals that come bundled, they're anywhere from like $40 to $60. $50 for US is free shipping. So you get free shipping, you get a small bundle, and the bundles come in gift like packages wrapped already with ribbons and stuff. So not only can you get the Black Friday bundles that are $40 to $60, there's brand new items in the Black Friday bundles. Nobody has seen, nobody's heard of. We still don't even know what they are or even what they're in relation to. It can be brand new cream shadow shades, brand new lipsticks. It can be brand new anything. But they are brand new items that none of us have seen, none of us have heard of or used in those bundles, and they come in gift wraps. It's like 23 to 38% savings, free shipping on orders $50 or more. You can buy unlimited amount of bundles. So if you have multiple people in your family that want them, you can get like 3 or 4 of each of the bundles. And if you purchase all 8 bundles, you get a free bundle that includes, I think it's one of our limited edition unique like travel bags, and it has, I think, a bonbon lip, which is a moisturizing like chapstick, and it's got a tint to it of different shades. It comes with one of those, and I believe like 2 or 3 of our decorative lip glosses that are also tinted, they're shimmery. But all of these bundles, all of these deals coming up, they start Thursday. But also Thursday or today through the end of the month is still the Kudos, which you can get with any addiction palette you want or the anniversary and everything else that comes with it. A lot of choices to make, a lot of savings, and a lot of deals. Get your Christmas shopping over now. Get the stress off of your shoulders. It's the perfect time to do this. You can message me if you have any questions about Black Friday or any deals coming up. Also, if you want in on some other sweet deals or you want to also earn some free makeup, PM me and I will hook you up and I will set a date. Thank you guys. Have a good day.